30 other publishers, which we are receiving through the under the ONOS. Right, so they are going to cover the, because we have Mr. Manoj Gupta ji, so he's going to cover the entire sales platforms, and he will explore how, where to publish and what is the right journals for you, and many more things. And I hope it will be a very interactive sessions with all of us, and a knowledgeable session even for all of us. So before we start the session, I would like to invite our library coordinator, Professor Rasmi Dodi ma'am, for her welcome and wisdom of words. So with this word, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. On behalf of HNBGU Library System, being a library coordinator, I would like to welcome all the fraternity of the HNBGU from all campuses, which includes deans, heads, faculty members, research scholars, students and officers, staff, library staff, Deputy Librarian of the HNBGU, resource persons of today's workshop, Mr. Manoj Gupta, on this occasion. Today, Central Library, HNBGU, is going to organize an online training program enhancing research excellence with ONOS exclusive SAGE Journals Workshop. HNBGU has a vast collection of e-resources which includes ebooks, which is more than 2.67 lakhs, e-journals, more than 18,000, e-databases, 7 numbers, anti-plagiarism, software, 3 numbers, writing tool, Grammarly, etc. HNBGU has access to 1997 e-journal from the SAGE publication through One Nation, One Subscription, which is the initiative of the Government of India. In addition to this, under the One Nation, One Subscription scheme, HNBGU has access to more than 13,000 e-journals from the 30 reputed international publishers since January 2025 onwards. Today, you will get in-depth knowledge of SAGE journals covered under the ONOS, understanding the research process, navigating the platform, exploring journals, mini websites, etc. by our resource persons. I hope this training program will be fruitful for the HNBGU fraternity, and I'm sure it is going to be very useful for all of us. With the note, I would like to welcome all again in this session. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you
ma'am.
so,
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you so very much for the details of the library statistics.
Thank you,
Uh,
sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay. So ONOS, that is One Nation, One Subscription, which is the initiative of the government of India, and we are very fortunate that HNBUG is also receiving all the journals through the ONOS since January 2025 onwards. So, and in this regard, I would like to inform you that all the 30 publishers have been activated for the HNBGU, and the access of these 30 journals, 30 publishers, that is more than 13,000 e-journals are available. All the IP ranges of the HNBGU from all the campuses, Srinagar, Chauras, BGR campus Pauri and SRD campus Tiheri. So within the IP ranges, there is no need of login credentials. So the user can access directly. And apart from this, the e-journals have also been integrated with our HNBGU eLibrary, that is NIMBUS platform. Okay, so all the e-journals are integrated with the NIMBUS platform and can be accessible with the same login credential which was provided to you. So in the Nimbus, you can access these journals from the remote access, the option, then ONOS. Okay, even you can also search the search bar option. So if you have any query, you can regarding the access, how to access these journals, so you can write to us also, and we can also discuss at the last moment, last session of this training program. So before we start, I would like to invite our before we invite our resource person for this training program, I would like to introduce him before you. So Mr. Manoj Gupta is a senior manager. He's a trainer. You can say the statistician of Sage, and he has joined the Sage since 2019. Since then, he is providing all the training programs to all the users on regular basis. So he has very vast experience. Today we are very fortunate to have you with us, sir, as a resource person. So I welcome you in this training program. So with this note, I would like to invite for this training session, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Sagun.
Okay, a very good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sagun Goyal, and I work with the customer engagement team here at Sage. Along with me is my colleague, Mr. Manoj Gupta, who is the senior manager in training and analytics. So today we will be covering on how you can access Sage Journal platform in such a way that you understand the platform and use it efficiently. So before that, let me share today's agenda. The session will be covered in two parts. The first being a small PPT for your reference, followed by the live demonstration of the platform that will be given by Manoj Gupta. So followed by the the question and answers. Okay. So let's move ahead with PPT. So Sage was founded in 1965 by Sarah Miller McCune, the lady you all can see in the picture. Sage is a leading independent academic and a social publisher of innovative, high quality content of books, journals, and different library products and services driven by the mission to build bridges to knowledge. Sage focuses on publishing impactful research, producing high quality educational resources, and supporting research in doing the best research possible. We have offices across the globe, such as in Los Angeles, London, Melbourne, and in India, we have in New Delhi. So it is a 7-decade-old company that started with the single journal in Urban Affair, and today we publish over 1,200 plus journals across various disciplines, which includes more than 1 million research articles from 400 key societies. We are proud of our high quality output. That is, 79% of the Sage journal content are ranked in the journal citation reports. In the year 2021, we passed our trust ownership to the group of academic institutions. That means we are a company that is run by the academic institution for the betterment of the academic institutions. So some of the societies that we are associated with are IIM Ahmedabad, IMI New Delhi, American Marketing Association, American Society for Composites, British Society for Surgery of Hand, Intensive Care Unit, Belmas, and so on. So the main aim is to empower learning and research with Sage journals. As a proud One Nation, One Subscription partner, Sage is committed to support your research journey in every step of the way. Your institution has full access to the journals, giving you, your colleagues, and students unlimited access to thousands of peer-reviewed journals to enhance teaching, learning, and research. You can always explore our platform and dive into the world of knowledge with our user-friendly platform, as Sage Journal provides a high quality of research to support the academic and professional growth for its users. So, as I already mentioned, that the university will now have access to more than thousands of journals and 400 society partners. This basically allows us to help the researchers, educators, institutions, and our society partners to shape their future. The access to content from January 1997 to the present is included in this collection subscription. So basically, this means you can not only access the journals from the current year, but you can also access the journals from the previous years as well. So Sage covers subjects such as business management, psychology, sociology, material science and engineering, science, technology, medicine, education, management and organization studies, and many more. So these are some journal titles according to a specific subject area. Such as in the sociology subject area, we have some key titles such as Journal of European Social Policy, International Journal of Comparative Sociology, Journal of Social Inclusion Studies, International Social Work, Global Social Policies. Under the science and technology subject area, we have titles such as International Regional Science Review, Journal of Near Infrared Spectroscopy, Food Science and Technology International, and many more. Under the business management subject area, some of the titles we have is the Journal of Management, Journal of Marketing, Journal of Service Research, Journal of Interactive Marketing. Now, in the health science subject area, we have the journals such as the Neuroscientist, the European Stroke Journal, the American Journal of Sport Medicine, and Health Education and Behavior. In the psychology subject area, we have the Trauma, Violence and Abuse, the Organization Psychology Review, Environment and Behavior, the Social, Psychological and Personality Sciences. Now, these are some other key titles, which means these are some journal titles that are published, Indian journal titles that are published by SAGE. So we have Vikalpa, the Journal for Decision Makers, which is associated with IIM Ahmedabad. Then we have Vision, the Journal for Business Perspective, which is associated with Management Development Institute, the Foreign Trade Review Journal, and the Journal Perspective and, the Business Perspective and Research, which is associated with KJ Somaya Institute of Management. So basically, the aim was to give you an idea like what kind of journals are being published by SAGE. We will definitely explore this once we are on the live demonstration of the platform. So this is the URL to access the journals and overall content on Sage Journals platform, journals.sagepub.com. And now I would like Mr. Manoj to take you through the live demonstration.
Okay. So thank you so much, Sagun, for taking us through the presentation, giving us an idea about what is actually, the ONOS roles. And thank you so much, Dr. Singh, for such a wonderful introduction of ONOS, as well as explaining the user how to access the platform through library, as well as my introduction. So thank you so much for it. And a very good afternoon to all of you. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's always nice to be among scholars and professors to discuss about SAGE products. So before I start, I just want to add on to what my colleague stated here. So SAGE, it's a company which is a 6-decade-old company, as my colleague said. So we have been into this publishing business for last 60 years. So it is one of the premier as far as journal publishing is concerned. We have a portfolio of more than not just 1,200, actually it is 1,300 journals. So you'll have access to 1,097 subscription-based journals, 1,000 plus journals. Plus, you'll also have access to 200 plus gold open access journal of ours. So it's a portfolio of 1,300 journals you will have access to. Out of these 1,300 journals, we have around 800 journals catering to social sciences field. We have some good collection in the field of STM. That is around 300 journals. Then we have medical journals also, around 120 journals are there. Plus, as my colleague said, we are into Indian publishing program also. So we have some very good Indian societies contributing to the content. So we have around 120 Indian journals also. So it's like a it's like a bouquet of content available for you to access for your research projects, and it's truly is a multidisciplinary content. Okay, so we cover all the major disciplines. Of any university. So. Plus, I want to tell you two more things about the content. One is that our content is very authoritative, means that each and every journal of ours goes through a very stringent peer review process. And SAGE being a very reputed publisher, being a global publisher, the content is completely global in the sense that there are global authors contributing to your content. And SAGE being an international company, we are a UK-based company and we have offices worldwide. So the users are present everywhere in the world. So let me just quickly share my presentation and start giving a demonstration of the platform. So what I will do is I will not just give you explain you the functionalities of the platform, but will also try to explain you how those functionalities will help you out in your research and use. Okay, so let me just quickly share the screen. So I hope my screen is visible to you all.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So in order to access the platform, there is a URL called journals.sagepub.com. Okay, this is a mobile friendly platform, and all the content is searchable through Google Scholars and other search engines. So if you type in the journals.sagepub.com, this website will open. Okay, so see, it's a very neat platform we have created. We have not tried to put in too much of information on the platform, just to make sure that user doesn't get confused. Okay. So the first thing which I always advise any user who is coming onto this platform is to create their profile with us. Okay, what is creation of profile? Creation of profile is nothing. It's like, you're trying to create your own folder onto the platform. Why this is necessary? This is necessary because there are two important functionalities, which will be available only if you create your folder with us. Okay, I know this is something which is not compulsory from our side. I mean, you can directly explore the content onto the platform, but I advise user to please create your folder with us so that you will be able to personalize your experience onto the platform. How? First is you will be able to do actually two things if you create your profile onto the platform. First is you will be able to create alerts for your favorite journal. Okay, means say you find any journals or one or two journals or maybe maybe a bunch of journals suitable for your research, very close to your research, very close to your heart, and you want to be up to date about whatever is happening within that journal over a period of time. So what you can do is you can save those journals in your folder and you can create alerts for those journals. Means every time anything new happens in that journal, you will get an alert for it. I mean, any new issue, any new article, maybe a call for a paper, maybe a special issue, you will get an alert for it. So just to be just to be up to date about the journal which you feel is suitable for your research, please create your profile onto this platform. Second is you will be able to create alerts for the citation of the article also. Uh, Means say you have cited an article, okay, and you want to be updated about the further citations on that article by other researchers. Okay, so you can set up an alert, and every time a new citation is being done on that article, you will get an alert for it. Why this is important? I mean, imagine you cite an article, you want to be up to date about who other researchers are citing that article, what kind of research they are doing, whether it matches with the kind of research I am doing, just to get a sense of how important that article for other researcher is. So these are the two things which you'll be able to do if you create your folder with us. And creation of folder is very easy. Just click onto it, go to create profile. It'll ask for a small form. Just fill this form up. It'll ask for your name, your email ID, and all, and then your profile will be created, and then just log in. Like say for my profile is already created, so I'll just log in here. Okay, so now I've logged in into my profile. Now comes the important part of how to find the content onto the platform. So as usual, finding the content platform is very easy. There are two options. One option is of searching, which is available on every platform. I mean, we live in the world of Google, so we know how to search, correct? So there is one way of searching. That is, if you're sure about the keywords and key phrase of your research topic. I mean, important keywords and key phrase of your research topic. Then you can directly come and start searching start searching the content onto the platform. But if say you are a novice researcher, somebody is very new to the research background, do not understand the important keywords related to his research, want to explore the platform, then what you can do is you can browse the journals by discipline, because at least you must be sure about the journal or discipline you belong to. Correct. Say I am a student of social sciences and humanities. So if I click here, what it'll do is it will open a list of, I mean, A to Z list of all the journals published by Sage in the field of social sciences. Okay, so if we just see here, so around 826 journals are there published by Sage in the field of social sciences and humanities. Okay, I mean, why this is important? Actually, this is important for two purposes also. One is, say you are a researcher who has completed his research and in the process of submission to a journal, and you are also in the process of say making a broader list of journals where you can submit. Okay, you're making a basket of journals with journals which are suitable for your research, and you want to submit to those journals. Correct. So if you're in the process of making a broader list, then this particular section is important to you. If you have decided that a particular journal you want to submit to, then this section is important to you. Plus, obviously, if you are not sure about the keyword, just exploring the journals published in your area by Sage Publishing, then again this section is important to you. So again, you can filter it by subject also. So this is like a broader list, but I want to filter it by my own subject. Okay, say I am a student of history, or maybe I'm a student of interpersonal violence, law, management and organization studies, marketing and hospitality, music, peace studies and conflict resolution. So many subjects are being listed here. Say I'm a student of management and organization studies. Then just click onto it. What now I'll do is I'll give you a list of all the journals published by SAGE from the discipline social sciences and humanities and the subject area management and organizational studies. So around 122 journals are there which are published by SAGE in the field of management and organizational studies. Again, if I have conducted my research in this particular subject area, I can always browse through this journal, understand what are the important journals in my area of study, and make a broader list for my submission itself. So now how to explore a journal? It's very easy. Okay. Say my professor or I feel that I should go through this particular journal called Administrative Science Quarterly. It's a good journal. So I can click onto it. Now what will happen is uh, a mini website. It's called actually a journal homepage. I call it as a mini website. So a journal homepage will be open, and now all the content on this particular page belong to this particular journal. Okay, Administrative Science Quarterly. So if you want to explore the journal, if you want to know about the journal, if you want to understand the aims and scope of the journal, if you want to understand, say what are the trending articles of that journal, if you want to understand the journal submission guidelines, then these mini websites will be very helpful to you. So just click onto it. It'll take you to this particular page, and now you can explore this particular journal itself. And let's explore this particular page. So the first is the society from where this journal is coming. So this journal belongs to Johnson at Cornell Society. That has an impact factor of 8.3 and 5-year impact factor. Some details about the impact factor. If you click here, it'll also give you the open up a page about the submission guidelines. Then some description about the journals, like what this journal is all about, what kind of research is being published here, what kind of audience this journal holds. Then comes the browsing part. You can browse the most recent article. Okay, so these are like online first article, the article which have not yet been published in the print mediums, but they have been published on journals.sagepub.com. So you can see these are the most recent article. The last article here is of May 20th. So 2 days back, this article has been published on this particular on this particular portal. Like instead of company waiting for print publication to happen, they will just publish it here only. So these are the most recent article. You can browse the most read article. These are like most read article in last 6 months onto this platform. Most cited article in last 3 years from Crossref. Again, a good way. Why this is important? Why we have created this particular functionality? So we have created this particular functionality so that a researcher can at least get a sense of what is the most happening research within this particular journal itself. Like what is the most recent research of the journal, so that especially for novice researchers, they can get a sense of like the research methodology used by the researchers recently. I mean, in the latest articles itself, what kind of topics researchers are researching about. So just to get a sense of that, you can browse through these tabs, the most recent, most read, most cited, and most trending also. Okay, so this is like what kind of social media noise a particular article is making. So you're seeing this number. This is called altmetric score. So if you click onto it, it'll open up a page which actually will give you, which actually will tell you on which social media platform this particular article is being talked about. Say this particular article is present on 12 news outlets, one blog, 12 policy sources, 3 times it has been tweeted about on one Wikipedia page. So it seems to be a very interesting and very talked about article within the research community. So you can always browse through it just to get a sense of what kind of social media presence a particular article has, because sometimes it is important for researchers to understand what research is the most talked about research in their area of study. So this thing can actually help you out in that. Any special issues being published, you can always browse through those issues. Any videos have been released by the journal, there will be a separate tab for it. You can always go through those videos also. So this is one way of exploring the content, get a sense of what is happening within the journal itself, what is happening within your research community itself. Now comes some important functionality, especially for someone who is in the process of shortlisting journals, who is in the process of making a broader list of journals for his or submissions. So let's talk about those functionalities. So on the left hand side, you're seeing some functionalities here. So the first functionality is browse journal. Okay, you can browse the current issue of the journal. I will not talk about it. It's very easy to do. I mean, these are the article published by this journal, recent articles, current issue. Online first article. So online first article are nothing. We publish the article in the online medium first rather than waiting for it for the print publication to happen. So if you see, these are the online first article. The last article published is on May 20th and May 30th, 13th of May itself. All issues, as my colleague, if you remember, my colleague said that under ONOS, you will not just have access to the current year subscription, you will have access from 1997 itself. So you will have access to the back files of the journal also. And like, you can browse all the issues from 2020, 2021, and like, you can always browse these issues also. And why this is important, this actually will help you out in doing an in-depth literature review, correct? Because one of the reasons why most of the paper get rejected by the peer review is because or one of the reason why papers get rejected is because reviewer felt that you have not done the in-depth literature, you've done a shallow literature review kind of a thing. Free sample, I'll not talk about it because you already have access to everything under ONOS. Special issues, so you can click onto it and explore the special issues itself. Now, this section is very important. Okay, the journal information. This is information for someone who is in the, again, as I said, who is in the process of shortlisting the journals for his or submissions. And second, who has decided that he will be submitting his research to this particular journal. Okay, so this section is important for that particular person also. So let's explore this particular section. So the first tab is journal overview and matrices. So this tab actually will give you a complete description about the journal, what this journal is all about, from where the journal is coming, what kind of accolades the journal has won over a period of time, any award-winning papers the journal has, what kind of interdisciplinary research is being published in this particular journal, plus some details about the publication timelines of the journal, like acceptance to publication. The journal will take 30 days. It has an impact factor of 8.3, 5 impact factor of 13.5. Okay. Next is aims and scope. So this is very important. So aims and scope is nothing. It will give you, it will actually tell you what kind of audience the journal holds, what kind of research is being published in that journal. And you need to make sure, as a researcher, you need to make sure that if you're planning to submit your research to any journal, your research topic should always match with the aims and scope of the journal. Because if it will not match with the aims and scope of the journal properly, your paper will be text rejected. I mean, the editor will not send your paper for peer review process. He will say that it doesn't suit the kind of audience we hold, so your paper is text rejected. So you need to read it thoroughly. Okay, in case if you have any confusions regarding the aims and scope of the journal, always write it to the editor. Write a small portion of your research to the editor, asking if like, if the research is suitable for their journal or not. So this is very, very important if you do not want text rejections for your paper. Matrices, again, we provide complete details of the matrices. Like, the journal citation report, 2-year impact factor, 5-year impact factor, journal citation indicators, Scooper site scores, Google H indexes. So you'll find complete, the matrices and citation details here. Plus, we will also provide you the readership details onto this particular platform. So on this particular platform for this particular journal, there have been around 642,000 downloads. Correct. So this is about matrices details of the journal itself, and it is sometimes one of the criteria for shortlisting a journal for submissions. Okay, researchers usually prefer to submit to journals which have high impact factor. Correct. But I always advise, I mean, this is something which I'm adding in. I always advise researchers not to consider, not to consider matrices as the only factor for choosing a journal, because there can be niche areas where the impact factor is low, but they have your kind of audience, the audience which actually will appreciate your research. You will be able to create some impact on that audience. And yeah, so matrices is important. Next is abstracting and indexing. So we provide complete details about the presence of this particular journal in different ANI databases. So if you'll see, the journal is present in these many ANI databases. Why this is important? More presence in a abstracting and indexing databases means that your research has more chances of discoverability. Because imagine there might be some libraries who are not subscribing to Sage journals, but might be subscribing to some of these abstracting and indexing databases. So your article might be discovered through these ANI databases rather than directly through Sage journal platform. So heavy presence in ANI databases means more chances of discoverability. So this is actually one of the criteria for choosing the journal also. Uh, Next is editorial board details. So we provide complete details about the editorial board from the editors, deputy editors, managing editors. Complete editorial board details will be given to you, and credentials of editors sometimes will give you an idea about what kind of research is being published in that journal, because the expertise of the editor will give you a sense that uh, the journal is expertise in that particular subject itself. So again, can be one of the criteria for choosing a journal, for understanding whether that particular journal suits your kind of research or not. Submission guidelines, this is very, very important. Okay. So say as a researcher, if you have decided that you want to submit your research to Administrative Science Portal, okay. So you need to make sure that you're going through this submission guidelines thoroughly. Reason being is if you'll miss the submission guidelines, and they vary from journal to journal. Okay, so these are like journal specific guidelines. So if you miss any of the journal submission guidelines, your paper will be text rejected, or you'll be asked to make changes in your paper. So make sure that you're following the journal submission guidelines thoroughly. And these are very basic guidelines on how to style your paper, what should be the page limits of the paper or the word counts of the paper, what kind of fonts you should use, what kind of citation style you should use, because there are journals who use APA style of citation, then there are journals who use Harvard style of citation. So you need to make sure that you're following these guidelines thoroughly. Always check what kind of peer review system a particular journal is following. If a journal is following double-blind peer review system, you should not submit. I mean, you should not put your credentials in your research paper. Otherwise, again, your paper will be text rejected. So journal submission guidelines are very, very important. This is you need to make sure that you're following them religiously before submitting it to any of the journal. Reprints, I'll not talk about it. These are more for commercial purposes used by corporates. Journal permission, this is important. So if you are using any of the content from the journal for commercial purposes, please take the requisite permissions, okay, from the journal as well as the publisher. There are some journals required from the author also. So permissions required from the author also. So make sure that you're taking those permissions, and I mean avoiding the legal remissions. So journal permissions are there. Subscribe. Obviously, you need not to subscribe. ONOS, under ONOS, you have subscription to everything. Recommend to library, again, not required. So this section is very important for if you're in the process of shortlisting, understanding if a particular journal is suitable for your kind of research or not. And if you have decided that you want to submit to a particular journal, make sure that you're going through the submission guidelines thoroughly. Now, this section, again, very, very important section. If you remember at the start of the session, I said it's good to create a folder with us, an account with us, okay, so that you'll be able to set up alerts for your favorite journal. So from how to set up alerts, you can set up alerts from this particular section. And it's very easy actually. You just have to sign up. It'll say you want to set up alerts for this particular journal. Just click here and create email alerts. And what will happen is every time a new search, new article, a new issue, or a new article is being published in that journal, you will get an alert for it. Okay. So if you see, I have so many alerts set up for these many journals. So again, an important functionality for it to remember, setting up alerts, and it's there at the section called Keep Up to Date. And it's very easy to remember. His name is Keep Up to Date about your favorite journal. Okay, so this is about browsing. So you can browse by discipline. There is one more way of browsing journals, that is through discipline hubs. That's very easy. Just click onto it. So what we have done is we have created discipline specific hubs, and we have listed important subjects, eight subject areas there. So say I'm a student of communication and media studies. If I click here, it'll open up a discipline hub, a subject specific discipline hub, which will have all the information related to this particular subject. So say for example, I want to search a particular keyword, but I do not want to search the keyword within the 1300 plus journals we have. I want to search the keyword within the journals in the field of communication and media studies. So I can directly come to this discipline hub and start searching. Again, an interesting way of exploring the content, especially for someone who's new, novice, do not have a keyword bank available with him or her. So he can always come to this discipline hub and start searching with the basic keywords, see some of the articles, prepare a keyword bank, and then go and explore the platform. So it has some important articles topic wise. Then this is the list of journals on communication and media studies. So again, a way of exploring the content onto the platform, especially for novice researchers. But if you're an experienced researcher, you do not have to worry about anything. Just type in the keyword directly here, and it will give you a list of article matching to your keywords. So I'll just do an advanced search for you. Say for example, I'm a student of marketing. I want to search keyword marketing. I can always tell the system where you want this keyword to be searched within the article. So I want this keyword to be searched, say, in the abstract of the article or the title of the article, or say the author supplied keywords of the article. I can always do that. So say I want to search it within the title of the article. I can add layers to the searches. Say I want to add a second keyword, say social media. Okay. And I want to search this keyword, say within the body of the article itself. Like if I mean the whole body in the sense the all content, or maybe I want to search it within the abstract of the article. If I know the journal name, I mean the specific journal I'm planning to search, I can directly type in the journal also. Say I want to search only in the journal marketing, or actually they'll give you the suggestions also. So these are the journals published by say Journal of Marketing. I can do that and it'll search only within this particular journal. Then you can filter by publication date and access type and then search. So around 412 articles are there where marketing is being searched in the title of the article and social media is being searched in the abstract of the article itself. So these are the articles matching to your keyword itself. On the left hand side, you'll see some of the filters, like you can filter by article type. I'm only looking for research article. I'm not looking for review articles. You can filter it on the basis of publication date. I want recent articles last 5 years. You can also filter it by the subject. Say I'm a student of communication and media studies. Okay, and if you want to see only the open access article, you can click here and see only the open access article itself. So you'll see now the results have drastically been reduced to 44. You can also sort the results by most downloaded and most cited also. So if you want to see the most cited article, just sort it by most cited, and these are the most cited articles. Okay. Let me just open up one of the article also just to showcase you how to read the article and what are the other functionalities available on the article page. So, Shagun, could you please mute the participant? Yeah. Okay. So this is the article page. So if you click onto this link, it'll open up the article page. So this is the information which is available on the article. This is the HTML version of the article page. You can directly read the article here. I mean, this is the article. You can directly read it here, or you can download it in the form of PDF and EPUB. So we support both PDF and EPUB formats. You can download it in offline version for you to read like at home or at your place of comfort. So let's explore the whole page itself. So first is the name of the journal from where this article is coming. So this article is coming from a journal called Crime, Media and Culture. It's an international journal. Okay. The impact factor of the journal itself. And if you want to explore more about this particular journal, you can always click here and start exploring the journal homepage, which we have discussed earlier. Then you have access to this particular article. It's a research article published on 2022. Then full details about the author. So we provide complete details about the author, like the author affiliations, the OC ID, plus if you find this article to be very interesting and related to your research, and you want to explore more articles from the same author itself onto this platform, you can do that. Just click onto it. It'll open up again a list of all the article, which have been submitted by this particular author. So again, an interesting way of exploring content. Then there is a section called information, which actually will talk about this particular article itself. Like this particular article is published in this journal. Okay, these are the author supplied keywords. So again, this is important in the sense that, say, a novice researcher who is who do not have the right keywords or do not understand the keywords, importance of keyword, maybe do not have the keyword bank with him. What he can do is he can like search some of the articles using the generic keywords, and then he can collect these keywords. Okay, so these are author supplied keywords. Means that author feels that if you use these keywords, you'll find the best article related to this subject area. Okay, so you can always collect this, make a keyword bank, and then like do your own searching on different platforms, even the Sage Journal platform itself. Again, a good way of creating keyword bank. Below that, you have this hyperlinks to the different sections of the article. So say you do not want to go through the complete article, but want to understand the discussion section of the article, you can always click onto it and start reading the discussion section. You can cite the article. We support all citation managers. Okay, from BibTeX to RefWork, Medler, and citation, as you know, is very important. You need to make sure that you're copying each and every article which you are citing in the citation manager itself, so that it'll be easy for you to manage citations. You can share it on different social media platform. You can share via an email link to your colleague, but the only catch is if your colleague is not having access to the Sage content, he will not be able to see the full text of the article. Okay, if you send an article by an email link, he will not be able to see the full text of the article. But if you want your colleague to have access to the full text, then use this functionality, share access to this article. Okay, just click onto it. It'll give you a link. Just copy this link and share it with your colleague. So even if he's not having access to this Sage Journal platform or the Sage Journal content, he may be from some other university, he will be able to see the full text of the article. So again, a good functionality if you want to share it with your research partner, your colleagues, somebody whose university is not having access to Sage journals. You can always share it in this format. Information rights and permissions, I already have discussed about it. So it's about the journal. I mean, the journal belong to keywords. If you want to request for some permissions to the author, you can do that from here. Matrices and citations. So this is important. So Sage will not just give you an idea about the journal matrices. We will also provide you the article matrices itself. Like say, for example, for this particular article, there have been around 2,888 downloads. Okay. The article matrix score, this we already have discussed. Plus, we will also provide you the citation details of the article. Like, this particular article has been cited 17 times on Web of Science and 17 times on Crossref. Plus, there is an important functionality. If you remember, at the start of the session, we talked about how to set up alerts for your article. Okay, so you can sign up for the citation alerts from here. You click here, it will take you to the folder which you have created on the platform. And now every time a new article is being published, a new citation has been done for this particular article, you will get an email alert for it. So every time a new citation has been done, you will get an email alert that this is the citation which has been done for the article which you have used in your research. Okay, why this is important? Just to get a sense of the future citation being done on that particular article. Okay, because the current references you can always see references of this article, you can always see it from the bottom of the section. But if you want to see the future references of the article, then you can always like to set up an alert for it. So this is about the article page. Very easy to explore. It's a very easy platform, easy going platform. Not too much of confusion here. So this is it about the platform and the searching searching functionalities of the platform itself, capabilities of the platform. I want to showcase one more thing to you. Okay, it's not related to searching, it's not related to the content, but it's more of a knowledge bank which we have created for budding authors. or for some, or maybe for experienced authors also who want to understand the publication process of Sage, who want to understand the expectations of Sage from an author. For that, we have created a knowledge bank called Information for. You're seeing this section, authors. Okay, this is absolutely free of cost. Okay, and doesn't relate with the content. But it's important for someone who is novice, who want to understand the publication process, who want to understand how he can better his research, and fulfill the expectations of the editor of a journal itself. Maybe for someone who is in the process of submission, want to understand how he should submit, what are the submission guidelines, how to take permissions, what are the open access policies of Sage. So from the point of view of a publisher, if you want to learn about research and the publication process, you can always explore this particular section. And it's a very interesting section actually. Say for example, you want to learn more about manuscript submission guidelines. Okay, you can do that. So you can always go through it. There are some of the things which some good articles are that you can always go through those articles. Say you want to learn about open access policies at Sage. There have been many questions on APCs, if we can get waivers on APCs and all. So if you want to learn more about how Sage treats APCs and what are the different kind of open access journals available with Sage, you can always browse through this particular section itself. If you want to learn about publishing, if you want to learn about how to get my research published in a renowned journal like Sage, you can always click on this how to get published. You'll find some good blogs and articles here. You'll see some good blogs. You can always explore these blogs. Plus, we run webinars also, live webinars, wherein experienced researcher will talk about how to get published, some, or maybe research methodology itself. Say data collection and analysis. If you're struggling, say you are in the stage of data collection and analysis, and you're struggling with it, you really do not know how to put across your data which you have collected and how to put across the analysis you have done in your research paper so that it's appreciated by the editor of the journal itself. Then you can always register these webinars. The format of the webinar is such that an expert or experienced author who has successfully submitted his research to various publishers will be discussing about this particular topic. So again, an interesting way of learning things, understanding the publication process, because at Sage, we firmly believe that if you understand the research process, you will be in a better position to, first of all, do an impactful research, and second, you're in a better position to get your research published. Okay, so if you understand each and every stage of the research, you understand the research ethics, you understand the publication ethics, you understand the methodology associated with any research, then you'll be in a better position to, first of all, an impactful research. You will be you'll enjoy conducting your research, and plus you will be in a better position to get your research published with a publisher like Sage, obviously. So again, a good bank. I mean, this is something which we have one facility, a preprint facility called Advanced, Sage Advanced. So if you want to submit to this particular community, you can do that. So this is about the platform. It's a very easy platform to explore. As I said, you can explore, you can browse, and you can search. So this is it from my side. Now we are open for Q&A in case if you have any question and answer. You can always put it across in the chat box, and you can directly ask me.
Participant, if you have any questions, you can ask directly also, or you can write to the chat box also. How do you say?
Institution access. That is something Dr. Singh will be able to explain it to you.
Yeah, right. In the chat box, there is a question how to access the Sage journals or the ONOS journals through the InFed. So I would like to inform you that we are not activated on the InFed. However, all the e-journals subscribed by our library, even those which are included under the ONOS, are covered under our HNBGU eLibrary, that is NIMBUS platform that which we are using. So under the Nimbus platform, you can directly search on, there is a search box. You can directly search the article. So it will also search the article from the ONOS is subscribe content. Or if you want to explore a particular publisher under the ONOS, so what you can do, you could just log in the Nimbus eLibrary with your login credential and go to the remote access page. In the remote access page, you will see there is a ONOS tab, third row. There is a ONOS tab. Just click on the ONOS tab and you will land to the ONOS platform. After that, you can modify your search, or you can browse the particular publisher. So you can do lot of things over there. I
And
hope it is clear. Yeah.
yeah, and in case if you want to directly access the platform, be on the intranet of the university, and you can
Exactly.
directly type in the URL also, journals.sagepub.net.
Exactly. So it means the access is available with all the networks, all the IP
Yeah,
ranges of the HNBGU,
yeah,
either in the our HNB Billa campus, Choras
yeah.
campus, BGR campus, Pori, and SRT campus, Thierry. So if you are using the HNBGU network from any or campuses, so there is no need to the login credential. You can directly download the papers
Yeah.
from yeah, that one. Yes. Sir, there was a question also regarding, say, out of 1097 e-journals which is covered under the ONOS, how many e-journals are on open access?
So 1097 journals are green uh, uh, are like subscription based journal.
Yes.
Other than those 1097 journals, you'll have access to 200 plus gold open access journals also.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll have access to around 1300 journals.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Apart from subscribe journals, so there is 200 journals that are available on the
yeah,
open access.
absolutely
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Gold
Fine.
open access journals. There are
Okay.
two kind of open access journals are available with us. One is hybrid. Okay, all our journals are hybrid journals, wherein any user can make his article open access, but they are like paid journals itself. And then there are gold open access journals in which each and every article is open access itself.
Okay.
So
Fine.
you'll have access. Excuse me. So you'll
Okay.
have
Fine.
access to those 200 open access journals also. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Fine. Okay, sir. I would like to ask one more question. See, since we are the member of the ONOS, right? And
Yeah.
our university are receiving 1097 journals from the SAGE.
Yes.
So what are the benefits that SAGE is providing to the subscribed institute or universities which has subscribed its content in terms of the like APC charges? See, our faculty members and some research scholar want to publish in the some open access journals. Is if there is some APC charges, so is there any waiver or some sort kind of discount and other benefits our users can get since we are subscribing the SAGE journals? So is there any benefit for that?
Sir, look, for publication in open access journals, there is no contract with ONOS. Okay, ONOS is more for accessing the content. As far as publishing of the content is concerned, and the waiver of APC is concerned, that is completely the journal policy itself. So one has to get in touch with the editor of the journal. Okay,
Okay.
so there can be waivers on two bases actually. One is uh, territorial waivers, we call it as, like, if the journals provide waivers on APC to say developing countries, say Bangladesh or Bhutan types countries. Okay, so we provide APC waivers to those countries itself. Plus, there can be waivers from the journal directly. So you can directly write it to the editor if they feel that you require waiver of the APC charges, then they can give it to you. But under ONOS, no such policy is there where we can provide you APC waivers. Plus, if plus the user also has to check with the library if they have signed a contract with the publisher on APC waivers itself. On there's a contract, read and publish contracts. So if you've signed those contracts, then you'll get a APC waiver. Otherwise, I mean, I usually suggest to the scholars to have collaboration, international collaboration with countries where APC waiver is available. So I mean, that's one way of getting the APC waiver itself. Yeah.
Okay, sir, we got to. Okay, sir, I got your point. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So, is there any other question from any participant? Okay, no.
Okay.
Okay. So
Let,
before
sir, I just want to ask, like, a question to the users. Uh, uh, I mean, have you ever, I mean, have you heard of Sage Publishing, and on most of you are scholars, or I mean, just want to understand if you can quickly type in like yes or no in the chat box.
most of them are the scholars, sir. Most of them are the
Scholars.
scholars.
Okay, which is good.
Even few
Okay.
faculty member also join.
Okay, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so you'll find Sage journals, especially for like sociology. As I said, we are one of the premier in terms of social sciences publishing. We are one of the leaders actually. We have more than 800 plus journals. So utilize this platform. You'll find this platform to be very interesting. It's good to see that scholars are there and some
Yeah.
faculty members are also there.
Yeah, okay. So before we conclude this session, I would like to invite my colleague Dr. Jayaprakash Joshi, Deputy Librarian, to present a formal vote of thanks to our
Yeah.
resource person and participant. Over to you, Dr. Joshi.
Well, thank you, Dr. Hussain. First of all, I would like to thank to all the participants, like professors, faculty members, research scholars, and all the users. They have patiently listened this program and complete the successful of this program for give good things for successful of this program. All the participants patiently listen. This is a very good thing for everyone, and they have give the some questions also one participants also asked the questions and they have basically all the received the information from your side. Then I would like to thank to Ms. Sagun and Mr. Manoj who have provided exhaustive information and very pinpoint and accurate information how we can access the journals from the sales publications, and they provide that's how we can find our recent and our useful sources through the sales publications. They have provided the step by step that how we can access all the journals and which we have required and which are our useful resources, because they are providing the more than 1,000 journals. So that this is a very big thing that how we can search our particular journal. So that we have provided the advanced search that our particular journal, and here also provides the information that says providing the many subject area covering like that the business management, psychology, sociology, management set. In fact, SAGE is also providing the neurology, medical science also journals. He is providing also in this type of journals. So that or one thing here also provide that we have if we can provide our create our profile in the sales publication. That way we can get the alert message that there is the new issue is coming and who has the new issues comes in your subject area, interest area, subject interest area. So that this is a very exhaustive and very big information for every research scholars and faculty members also. He also provides the information, those are the state publication also members also providing the information that how we can publish our journal. Suppose we have selected any journals that suppose index our interest area, so that we can find the process how we can submit the our papers and papers in that journal. So that this is also provide information for faculty members and research scholar also. So this is a very good information for everyone. This is a very useful and every concise information provided by your team. So that thanks to you both of you very well, and thank you. This is a very wonderful session presented by your publication. So that thanks to you and all of you. Thanks to all of you. Thanks again.
Thank you so much, sir. One more request. My colleague Sagun will share a feedback form. Now, Sagun, could you please share a feedback form, and I request all of you if you can give a small feedback of this session. Plus, if you can what we call it as please put your email ID correctly in the feedback form, because we will be sharing the participation certificates also to all the participants. So please fill the feedback form. In case if you have any questions regarding the say publication process, anything related to research process, you can always type in that in the feedback form also. So
here we have Professor Deepak sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
So he is your dean and he is very active member of the library. So sir has guided us. So sir, would you like to say something? Would you like to add something on this platform?
Well, very well presented. all the information was given by the by Manoj ji. These were very much valuable.
Wait, sir, you are on mute, I think. Just 1 second. I think you are on mute, sir. Sir, I think you are on. Yeah.
Okay. All the information whatever are given by the presentation, these are very much valuable for all the research scholars and faculty members also. And some of the informations given by the presenter were very common, which were applicable for most of the journals, but some of the information were new for us, and all of us were surely benefited by this, and I hope all of us will try to browse through this website or the SAGE journals, and the researchers, they will be surely benefited by this. And thank you very much for this presentation and the information what you have provided to all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for the kind words, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so again, it is requested to all the faculty members, research scholars. So if you need any kind of clarification, need any assistance regarding how to access the HNBGU eLibrary or the different kind of resources which HNBGU eLibrary is receiving, because now we are very rich in terms of the resources, because more than 13,000 e-journals from the ONOS, from the 30 reputed publishers like SAGE, like Elsevier, Emerald. So lot of IEEE, lot of reputed publishers. So if you face any kind of difficulty while accessing the journals from these publishers, please you can mail me, or you can write to our you can contact to us, our library team. So we will definitely going to help you in this regard, because ultimately we want to the maximum utilization of these resources, because based on these resources our university may or may not receive in the future of these resources. So the utilization is very important. So it is a collective effort by the library team and the faculty members and our research scholars. So again, it's requested for all, please kindly do the research.
Yeah, and I have also shared my email ID in the chat box. So if you have any questions and queries related to, say, a journal, you're not able to find a journal related to your subject area, you can always write it to us. Say if you're facing issues regarding the submissions, you can always write it to us. We have a team of editors, journal commissioning people sitting here in Delhi, as well as a big team sitting in UK and USA office. So if I'm not able to answer your query, then I surely will connect you to the right person who surely will be able to help you out.
Right. Sagun ma'am, can you stop your screen sharing, please? Because we are going to have a group photograph. So all members are requested to please open your camera so that I can take a group photographs, all of you. All are requested, please open your camera.
Renu, you can also open the camera.
Yes. Some more participant, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I think we should now conclude it. Because one more thing, because see, last time we have organized a training session of the Springer. So this time it is the terms of the SAGE. Now we'll try to bring some reputed publishers before you in near futures. So again, requested to please spare valuable time with us. And with this note, thank you everyone. Thank you very much.
And I hope you have given the feedback and the email ID itself. We'll be sending you the certificates, participation certificates very shortly. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.